Good morning. Another driving video because I can't get my life together. I've gotten re-sick all over again because last night the devil was busy. It was raining and I have no air conditioning in this car and it was hot. Well, it hadn't started raining yet, right? Okay, so I have no air. I leave my windows down in my car so that I can have a little circulation while I'm at work. So when I went to lunch yesterday and I came back, y'all were with me on the ride. When I came back to work, I was in such a hurry to roll up my windows so that the rain wouldn't, get all in my car, which was smart because it immediately started raining and raining hard. But when I got back out, about an hour before I was supposed to go to work, I'm looking for my keys because, I like to be prepared. When I get ready to leave, I need to have all my things in order. Turns out I left my keys in the car. So, excuse me, I had to run down to the roadside assistance, not run down, but call them. And, it took them a little while to get there. Not too bad. It was about 45-ish minutes after I left, after, work closed or whatever. But, dang. Anyway, I ended up having to stand outside in the rain, while he was getting the car open and all of that. Which was not great because standing outside in the rain is what got me sick the first time. So now I'm double sick. I'm up extra early because it's payday and I can finally afford to get some medicine that's going to heal me instead of just drinking tea and honey. I'm going to cut. I'm going to just cut. What did I get for cutting? Because I done threw my iPad over yonder. Excuse me. I didn't cut nobody off or nothing like that. I just kind of zoomed down in front of an 18-wheeler that I knew was going to take a long time to get where I was going. I just got in front of her, but excuse my throwing, y'all. But anyway, y'all don't really care about all this, but I'm doing this to explain why I'm, first of all, up this early. I'm up a good hour before I usually get up, so I can go get this medication, and because I got to do a couple things in preparation for Mother's Day. But, yeah, your girl done got sick again, so she sounds disgusting, excuse me. I'm here to give y'all this video y'all don't never watch, so y'all ain't even gonna know nothing about it. About this illness. But this is Rebel, and I hadn't pulled up my notes because I'm just irresponsible at this point in time. I really feel like don't nobody watch these videos. People watch like the Real Housewives of whatever and that kind of thing. Greenleaf was one of my bigger videos with 130 something views, but don't nobody watch these, and I'm a little upset about it. I joined YouTube because I ain't got no friends in real life. And so I'm like, let me try to, get with the YouTube community. I have a lot of the same and differing views. Let me see, if I can make some friends online. Because I got plenty of friends on like Tumblr and all of that. So I'm like, okay, let me take this over to YouTube. The girls do not want to be over here. So whatever, I'm going to be persistent because my mama told me to. Excuse me. But, okay, so this is Rebel. So I'm so sorry I'm late also, but I'm really late because don't nobody watch this video and y'all don't freaking care. Y'all don't care about this. I'm just doing this for the sake of doing it. I'm doing this because why not? Anyway, Sidekick Shorty and Rebel are spying on Texas, and they see that Vaughn, whatever his name is Vaughn Bryant, he is working with Texas. So Rebel goes on down to the police department and spills the tea basically to Charles, Giancarlo. Oh girl, we can't afford to be out here in these roads like this. It's raining now. Anyway, so Giancarlo receives the truth about Texas via Rebel. And then she goes on to tell him, I guess she's telling everybody now that, they roofied her and, all of that. And he seemed to be genuinely concerned. And I'm like, I don't know how to take him. Because it's a back and forth for him. He's rude one day, and then the next day he like down at the house bringing, a bereavement platter, and I'm just like, I'm not sure how to receive Charles. So anyway, she meets up, at the police department. She meets Chen's partner. I can't think of her name. That starts with a T. I'm gonna call her Paulina from the Fighting Temptations. She meets her for the first time. And, they kind of click up immediately. And I'm like, okay, maybe there's something to her being here. Because, they brought her on, but they didn't really give her much to do besides talk about her grandson. Now they're giving her, okay, so you pull out in front of me and you go a smooth half of what I was driving before. You need to speed up. Oh God, help me today. Anyway, they brought her on, and I can see like she kind of identifies with Rebel a little bit. Like they it's a something to it. But anyway, she goes down to her house, and Method husband is out there, and they kiss on the mouth, and I'm like, are we back here? I don't remember us being officially back here, you know, as far as the marriage. I'm leaning. But I guess we back together. They kiss on the mouth, and you know they smoking weed in the stairwell, and then they having sex, and I'm just like, I don't like this. Like, they cute and everything. Method Man by himself is cute. Danielle Truitt by herself is cute. Them together is cute. I don't like the you know, the characters. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. And I really don't trust it because this nigga done stole her identity. He done took herself. Oh, my voice sounds terrible. Excuse it. I'm so sorry. What happened here? Oh yeah, they talking about you know, she done fired her gun twice in the last couple months, whatever, wants to shoot Chins in the knee. I forgot the nigga got shot. He walking around, you know, calm, cool, and collected. She did a good job shooting that nigga because he fine. He alright. But and then, you know, to shoot the little boy in the shoulder who was about to shoot himself in the chin. So she done shot 2 niggas to save other niggas, or 1 nigga to save another nigga, her brother, and then 1 nigga to save his own nigga self. Are y'all gonna go? I'm gonna go. Well, now when I wanna go. Girls think of me as ludicrous. When I move, you move. I done gave y'all all this time. Y'all had the green light. I done gave y'all a good 10 seconds to go. And then when I start going, y'all wanna start going. I hate driving so much. But that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to talk about, you know, Chins and the girls. So, then he tried to ask her about her relationship with Chins again. And again, it's like, it's really not y'all's business. Y'all just got back together, but y'all was broke up and you was living with another hoe. I mean, y'all was looking for a whole house to live in. You brought a whole hoe to this girl's brother's funeral. Did I miss something? Where it's okay for niggas to do stuff, but women can't. She not flaunting it in his face. She not being disrespectful. None of that. You done brought a whole hoe. You could have left that woman at the house, but you brought her to this girl's brother's funeral for what? To flaunt it. To be in her face with it. I can't be bothered. Anyway, as soon as I turn off my windshield wipers, it want to start raining again. I can't. It's just... Anyway. So we get back over with a white devious maid lady who looks the same on every show. She literally... I feel like she wears those clothes in real life. And she comes down to the function, you know, down to the set, and she's like, I'm here. This is what I'm wearing. This is how my hair gonna look. And action. Because she looks the same on everything. Her wardrobe is the same. Her hair is the same. It's like, girl, let's spice it up. You know, wear your hair down one episode. Give us, you know, a leather jacket. But she can't. Anyway, so she's talking about promoting Charles. And, you know, like I could see a couple weeks ago, she like him. Method husband done asked for a key. And I'm sitting here like, do you really think you deserve a key? I mean, between you and me, Method, do you think you deserve a key? Because when you ain't even have a key, you done broke into this woman's purse and stole her social security card and her signature and all her information and did this and the other. You feel like you deserve a key? I don't understand niggas. When I've done something, I need to let it cool down before I pretend like I deserve something. Even if the other person don't know I did it to them. I need to, mentally give myself some time to chill before I give it, before I'm like, you know what, let me have a key. That don't make, you done stole this one. I don't understand, folks. I don't. And she gives him the key. And I'm like, now, Rebel, you are a private investigator. You are a detective. And you in the Army. So all of that equals you ain't sane. Which means, girls like that are generally the ones going through their niggas' phones. If you the type of woman that's going through your niggas' phone all the time, you need to go ahead and sign up to be a detective because you be good at it. Because you're good at finding stuff. So I'm trying to see, you already in the profession. You can't peep out that this nigga done something shifty. She give him a key. Take our sidekick Shorty doing all the leg work this week. Which, I mean, I guess she wanted to begin with. Where are you going? That's not a lane. Anyway, she wanted to do the leg work, you know, for starters anyway. So I guess this is good for her. They letting her get her investigative practice on. Let me see. Paulina tells Charles that she regrets doing all these things by herself, and it's a touching moment. And tells him to find an ally. I'm like, he already had an ally, but he over there acting a fool with Rebel, going back and forth with Rebel. And if I was Rebel, I wouldn't have fooled with him no more. But she's better than me, honey. Cause anyway, Method husband goes to ask sidekick Shorty about chins, and it's like, if for some reason y'all are this your first time watching this video, which I doubt it because don't nobody watch this video, sidekick Shorty is Rebel's best friend. I believe her name is Cheena. Method husband obviously is Method Man, who's playing her husband. I think his name is TJ, and Chins is the white nigga that's a little bit racist that she shot in the knee. That I don't, is it Mac? I feel like it's Mac. These are these people's names. Anyway, Method husband asked sidekick Shorty about Chins, and she's like, you don't really get to ask because you had a whole hoe just 2 weeks ago. Like, you trying to get in where you fit in, but you need to pay your dues. He don't want to pay his dues. So, let me see. Rebel then goes to the strip club, pretending to be a stripper. And I'm like, I would watch a whole show with Danielle Pruitt as a stripper. Because she did that. I would watch a show with her being a crackhead. You know, because she did that a couple weeks back. When she goes undercover, I live for it. Because she, like, you can't really tell watching the show that Danielle Pruitt is such a versatile actor because she's playing such a straight, streamlined, hard character. I mean, you can see that she's good. You just really can't see how versatile she is until she goes undercover. And it's lit. It's like they need to revive Graceland, the TV show with Daniel Sanjata and Vanessa Ferlito and the girls, where they going undercover all the time. And they need to put her on there because they only had the one black boy. They need a black girl to even it out. Put her on there and have her going undercover all the time because I live for it. But anyway, okay, yeah, just get right in front of me. That's okay. That's fine. Anyway, where's my tissue? I got too much going on this day. Y'all, please excuse me. I'm not trying to be nasty when I wipe my nose with my hand. I got hand sanitizer right here. But I'm just having a time in the Lord right now with this illness. And I can't find none of my car tissue. You know when you go out to eat and they give you too many napkins? That's my car tissue. Okay, I done found me one. Please excuse me. But y'all don't watch this video anyway, so it don't even matter, as Mike B say. So anyway, she goes undercover and she, you know, procures some cocaine at this stripper's purse. And, you know, to get into the club, she lied to the bouncer and said, you know, that she was starting the night and she just had a baby and she wanted to get back, you know, get back in the clubs and, you know, making this dough. That gives her enough time to go in this girl's purse and steal, you know, the cocaine out the purse. And then go on, you know, get busted and leave the club. Stay with it now, stay with it. So she does that. And she follows after that. She follows, okay, all right, yeah. This man really just laid flat on his back in the middle of the bridge. It's too much. When I tell you it's too much out in these streets, I mean that. He done laid flat on his... Oh, you gonna get over it while I'm in the lane. Oh, Jesus. Let me tell you something. The power of the Lord. Because I would have cussed this man out. Smooth out 2 days ago. But I done got saved. And I'm not the same. Because, Lord, anyway, so she done stole the cocaine. Swoop back over to Detective Paulina from Fighting Temptations and her grandson. Now, all this time, we thinking the grandson's like 3, 4, 5, somewhere in there, a baby. Because, you know, a couple weeks back, she said she got a night job and is tending to her grandson. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you watch the grandson while, you know, your son or daughter or son-in-law and daughter-in-law are at work, you know, working day and night, trying to make sure they got a life for this baby. Now, we pull up this week. The grandson is my age. A gigantic nigga. This nigga's got to be, you know, 17 or so. And he calling Grandma. She look up, she said, Amari, what are you doing here? He done got arrested. He got pulled over. He didn't have a license. And then he gave the officer his grandmother's name, as you would. You know, my grandmother's so-and-so, so-and-so. Please don't take me to jail. And the man took him to jail anyway and put it under, you know, resisting arrest and this, that, and the other. So Grandma was upset. She shook. And we're going to get back to that, but let me see. Devious Maids goes down over to Devious Maids is the white woman from Devious Maids. That was my turn right there, but niggas are acting a fool out in these streets. Let me go ahead and get over. Let me go this way because it's too much. I'm not even gonna go into Walgreens. I'm just gonna go to Kroger because it's right here. And niggas wouldn't let me over anyway. And oh, this truck is a fool. I wish y'all could see this truck that cut me off or tried to get into my lane. Literally just tried to cut off an 18-wheeler and mama almost died. That's what you get, nigga. Anyway, what was I talking? Oh, Devious Maids. The little red-headed shawty goes down over to, ooh, Jesus. This is why I don't go out in the daytime. Kroger is packed boots. That's why I only go after work when the girls are not in town. I'm not going in here. I'm not. They remodeling and it's packed. No. Not today. Not today. I'm going down to this stoplight and get back over here to Walgreens. It's packed too, but it's a smaller building and they're not relocating all their items. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't give one damn. But I'm out here. Anyway, Devious Maids goes on over to Charles's house and they have sex on the couch. And I'm like, y'all a little old for that. And the couch didn't look big enough to hold all these bodies because Giancarlo is not a short man. But that stop was a little hard. Ouch. But anyway, she said something about the neighborhood being a mess, a spicy cesspool of crime and villainy. He done got mad talking about, 114 Lancaster. And she like, he like, I grew up here. I was raised here. I cut my toenails here. And, at 114 Lancaster. She like, this one 114 Lancaster right here. And he like, I know, this is my neighborhood. Oakland. Niggas, Oakland, stand up. He got real hometown for a minute there. And then he put her out, basically. He's offended because she don't care for Oakland. She not from Oakland. She not gonna see it the way you do, or whatever. The bank man calls Rebel back because she didn't peep something was up. He calls Rebel back and lets her know. She's like, yeah, who signed the documents? He said, yeah, let me tell you. It was, Terrence Jackson or something like that. And Rebel McIntyre, whatever Rebel's name is, Rebecca Knight is who done signed this paper. And she said, all right, thank you. And she looked back in the memories of her mind and she knew she ain't signed that paper. But while she's looking back in the memories of her mind, what happened? The car in front of her that she was tailing swerves, honey. It swerves and then it drives off the embankment on down into the I had a word for the woods, the leafy greens, but it slipped me. It slipped me like he done slipped off that embankment. And yeah, so he stabbed, I believe, a tree, like was stabbing. Now he is Chen's brother, the racist nigga that needs to die anyway. He's down there stabbed one of the trees or something, done stabbed him in the shoulder. And he riding with one of the stripper gals. Oh, okay, you a fool too. Oh Jesus, I can't wait until I'm a rich hoe that can afford to have a driver. And I just sit in the back seat and play video games my whole ride. I can't wait. Move, birds. Nobody care about you and your little burger. That sound like baby boy when he knocked over that boy's floor. I'm disgruntled because I don't feel good. Anyway, and my voice sounds like this. It's another reason to be upset. But so the little stripper gal, she was relatively all right. Come on, shawty, I'm pausing for you. I'll go across the street now. She was relatively all right. But brother, he ain't doing too hot. So Rebel gets stripper gal out of the car and tells her to go get help. And he's so ignorant. Ignorant folks know that don't nobody want to help them because they ignorant. So he's like, she ain't gonna go get no help. She gonna run off on the plug twice. But Rebel's like, no, she gonna go get help. Ain't that right, Ashley? I think her name was Ashley. Ashley's like, yeah, girl, I go get you some help. And she does actually go get some help. I just need Rebel to stop being at the scene of all these crimes and accidents and injuries. It's not looking good, sis. It just don't look good. You already at war with the police department and you keep popping up at the joints. They finna start arresting you for just being at the scenes. Because it looks like you might be the one doing this. I can't be bothered. But anyway, Chen's brother that needs to die, he say he trying to flip the stripper gal into being one of his confidential informants. And, you know, she worked with Texas, and he trying to get her to tell. I don't think she gonna tell after this. It's been a long day. She probably finna go in the hide, and there's too much going on out in these streets. Let me see. Paulina confronts Vaughn, who, you know, we all hate anyway. He's the one that arrested gigantic grandson Amari. She confronts him. Find out he mad about something that happened 20 years ago. Apparently she told on a bunch of rogue cops, bad cops, something like that. And his uncle, not his daddy, not him himself, his uncle was a part of that rogue cop situation. And he got demoted. He didn't get fired. He got demoted. And this man been holding this grudge for 20 years. And they arrested this woman's grandson 20 years later. This boy wasn't even born when all this went down. But whatever. TJ is pissed about Chance because he has no control over his emotions. And, you know, Rebel goes and gets drunk with Chance. Because for some reason, that's what her judgment told her to do. My husband is crazy and he's obsessed with me hanging out with this nigga. So let me go hang out with this nigga. And not only hang out with him, but get drunk. Well, we really not quite able to, you know, gauge our surroundings. So he about to drive her home, and she like, you can't drive me home, you drunk. And I'm drunk. We all drunk out in these streets. So they calling cabs. She get in the cab, and she looks, I guess in the rear view mirror, I couldn't tell because I was writing my notes at this point. But she looks up and sees TJ come out of smooth nowhere and tackle Chance to the ground. She hollers for the driver to stop the car. She gets out and basically breaks up the fight. This nigga is bleeding. This nigga is Chance. He bleeding and all of this, and she contemplating divorce, you know, basically, because he done stole her identity, and he out here acting a fool, and his credit score is bad. And, you know, he beating Chance down, and I'm sitting here like, I'm really surprised that Chance didn't have a bat, because as we all know, Chance is known for taking a bat to some niggas' heads. So, but, then Gio, okay, TJ, method husband, ooh, she's pregnant down boots, honey. Couldn't be me. That's got to be twins. It's got to be. It's this young lady in front of me. Y'all don't care, but I'm going on a rabbit hole excursion. She is about half my size as far as body weight. Her stomach is about twice my size. And she is leaning on the promises. Oh, I feel so bad for her. I feel bad. Anyway, but, so you already know your husband crazy, this, that, and the other. He got a key to your apartment, but you bring Chins over to your apartment to stay the night while y'all drunk. So we wake up the next morning, this nigga is shirtless and all that. And Giancarlo comes by. Now, see, that's not right. This woman just walked out the pharmacy at the Walgreens, you know, pregnant as can be. Like, she finna go, they're going straight to the hospital right now to deliver. But it's a man in the car driving her. Why you ain't just go in there and get the stuff for her? I can't. I don't understand. Go in there and get the thing. You see this woman having a hard time today. Anyway, Chance is hiding from Giancarlo because, you know, they don't want him to see what's going on. And he drops off a flash drive, and then she goes down. I guess she watched it and saw what was on it. I don't know if that was another flash drive with her brother on it, or if they had April Summerdale. I don't know what was on the flash drive. So I stopped paying attention. But she goes by the office to see him, and he gone. Only thing on the desk is a copy of the Odyssey. And I'm like, I done read the Odyssey. What does that have to do with anything? I'm going to go reread it. I'm going to get back to y'all. But he left a copy of the Odyssey. He done cleared out his desk, and he gone. And that was Rebel. It didn't take me it shouldn't have took me 30 minutes to tell y'all this, but it did. So, but you know, we're going to chop it and screw it, and it's going to be probably a good 25-ish minutes. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all. Peace.